You struggling because you don't really have a skill set to make large sums of money. And this is something that they don't teach in school, but this is the natural progression to financial literacy. They making all of the financial decisions, they paying all of the bills, they taking all the car notes on, they taking all of the repairs on, they taking everything is on the parent. But as you age and you get to high school and you graduate from high school, you go off to college, or if you go off to the military, right? Once you break that threshold of 18, 19, 20, what happens? You struggling because you don't really have a skill set to make large sums of money. You want a car, you want a place to live, you want to be able to do all these things, but all these things take money. If you don't have money to do certain things, what do you start doing? Borrow. It's easy enough to borrow, because then you start borrowing money to do the things and have the things that you want to have, that you feel like, quote unquote, you deserve to have. So what happens when that starts, when you start that cycle, being a young person, before you know it, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, boom, you got a student loan. You got a nice little student loan because you went to college. You got a nice little car loan because you wanted a car. You got a nice little credit card debt because you wanted some things that you didn't have the money to pay for, so you put them on credit. So the aggregate of all of these things piling up over time, and it's kind of like gaining weight. And before you know it, you get to a point where it's hard to breathe. Like, it's literally hard for you to breathe and get things done because you get so fixated on trying to figure out a way to get this debt off of you. Now, anybody who's been there, we just gonna have a real conversation, because I've been there. When you have a lot of debt on you, you get to a point where it gets really, really dark. And it gets really, really dark quickly, because you start blaming yourself. I should have been smarter. You have to get in the habit of being able to just focus on coming up with a plan to make your future self better than your present self.